Hey you, do you like anime? Well then you gotta subscribe to AnimeAaron on YouTube for awesome anime reviews, discussions, rants, theories, and more. For amazing anime content, be sure to check out and subscribe to AnimeAaron. First video goes up on Sunday. Link is in the description. What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our Week 9 battle for the BBL. Today we are facing off against the New South Wailmers and their coach, the Flying Bird. Now, if you guys haven't been watching the channel the past 2 days, you guys might have seen for the first time, potentially, I don't know how this works, a little ad at the beginning of our video today, and that ad was to support my good friend, one of my best friends in the community, Mr. AAron2420, who now has a second channel, AnimeAaron, where he's going to be talking about tons of stuff anime related. He is releasing videos, hopefully starting yesterday. That's when he told me, I guess, he'd be planning to have his first video, so hopefully it went up because it'd be great. I said in the intro out on Sunday, but it should be a video on Bunny Girl, which is one of the animes that had a movie released recently that he saw, and I know he has nothing but good things to say about it. I'm at least thinking that. But anyways, he has a great mind for anime, so if you guys enjoy that kind of stuff, go and check him out. Go and subscribe to him. His link is the first one in the description, so go and check out AnimeAaron on YouTube. Now, let's go ahead and jump into this. I don't have a normal resist. We're playing against ARCEUS normal. Yeah. Please help. Basically, that I don't know what to do. Honestly, this was one of the hardest matchups to build I've ever built for. Not because the matchup was particularly impossible. It was just I don't know how to stop a lot of stuff on his team. So yeah, I am running. I'll just go with the teams first. Oh my god. Help me, please. Before I get into that, this is a really big game because Bird is 4-3 or 5-4, I think. 4-3? I have no idea. 4-3, 4-4? I think he's 4-4. I think we're also 4-4, or he's 5-3, whatever it is. Anyways, we're very close in differential and record, and basically whoever wins this game is very likely to make playoffs. Yeah. If we lose this game, it's gonna be very difficult for us. I think we have to hope that some other people lose and we win next week pretty big as well. And if we win this game, then we should pretty much, I guess, be locked unless some other weird things happen. So I'm really hoping we win this game. But ARCEUS normal is such a huge threat to me. Alright. He has ARCEUS normal, Tornado Asterion, Slowbro, Mimikyu, Bisharp, Lapras, Emboar, Mega Ampharos, Torterra, and Roselia. While we have a team of Primal Groudon, Mega Altaria, Scolipede, Celebi, Umbreon, Braviary, Hariyama, Kadabra, Mareanie, and Volbeat. And I want to bring Toxic Spikes this week. Why? Because he should not bring the Roselia, but what does he do? He brings the damn Roselia. Yeah, I didn't expect the Roselia to come at all. Honestly, I kind of prepped thinking, yeah, no, he's not bringing that thing. There's no reason for it. And so first thing I did was I made my Altaria set. Mega Altaria is really solid this week. Did I go over my team this week? Yeah, I did. Yeah, so Mega Altaria this week. I'm running a Dragon Dance Mega Altaria because it is really solid. I have Return, Dragon Dance, Roost, and Heal Bell. Why do I have Heal Bell over something like a Fire move or a Ground move or something? Because I didn't expect the Roselia to come, and I definitely expected to get Toxic or something. So I am running enough defense and HP and all this stuff, so I have speed for Emboar and Tornado T, one of my +1. So my +1, I have speed 20. Fantastic. I have HP and defense, or special defense, so that we can take a Z Hurricane from a Timid Tornadus. We're also not 2-killed by Adamant E-Speed from E-Killer, which is ARCEUS with Extreme Speed and Shadow Claw, I believe, or just he's going to run Extreme Speed. I'm pretty sure he's just going to be straight up Physical ARCEUS, Swords Dance, or Bulk Up or whatever, Recover, and E-Speed, and he'll run a Life Orb or something. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, we're not 2-killed from E-Speed from that. We are not O-Code by Adamant Bisharp's Iron Head. We are also not O-Code by Jolly Player from Mimikyu, and our attack is meant to always 2-kill a max HP Torn T, and we are not 2-killed by a modest Mega Ampharos' HP Ice, which is really cool. And I was debating swapping Heal Bell for Cotton Guard, potentially, or Refresh, depending on things, but I felt like Heal Bell was the better option over those two because I have my Groudon here, which is very, I guess, familiar set. I'm running my Groudon is Fire Punch, Bulk Up, Rest, and Sleep Talk. I gotta get good rolls with the Sleep Talk, obviously, because I can't get set up on, which would really suck. But basically we have speed for Adamant Emboar, our special defense, so we're not 2-killed by Timid non-boosting Tornadus Hurricane. That's if he even lands them, because it's 50% accurate in the sun. And our defense is so we are not 2-killed by +2 ARCEUS' extreme speed, and the rest was put into our attack. So I'm really hoping this, wow, I'm really hoping this set puts in a lot of work. Our next mod is going to be our Scolipede here, Heimlich, with the Buganium Z. Put in a lot of work last week. It can do the same this week, honestly. If I get Swords Dance up, I can pretty much just go for a game, honestly, which is fantastic. I just gotta hope that maybe I can get this thing in on an Ampharos that's low HP-ish, and I can just go for Earthquake, get the KO on that, and then I'll be +1, and yeah, maybe even if I get on the Mimikyu, I can click Swords Dance, get the KO on the next turn, and I'll be able to be just set. But I'm running Mega Horn, Earthquake, Poison Jab, Swords Dance, and Buganium Z, and I have attack to always OHKO a max HP Arceus with a +2 Z Mega Horn. So if he's max HP Arceus with no investment in defense, I always OHKO with +2 Z Mega Horn. Also, +2 Z Mega Horn into +2 Earthquake always OHKOs a max defense, max HP Arceus. So if I go, let's say I'm at +2, he goes into his, I don't know, what is this called, Mega Ampharos, and I click Earthquake. That, and then he switches into the Arceus, take the Earthquake, and then takes the Z Mega Horn. He will not take it, he will drop, which is amazing. And yeah, that's the rest of our team, I think that's all of it. Yeah, that's the rest of, let me think. No, so there's also more. I have, it's also not too killed by non-adamant E-speeds or no investments, slow brawls, Scald. So that's very nice. Not too good from either of those attacks, and we also are not OHKO'd by its Psyshock, which is very nice. And I was debating running T-Spikes on this specific mon. I did not, though. I ran it on another mon, which is going to be my Marini, which is not too killed by Arceus after rocks. We have Haze to stop setup and force it to kill me, wasting Extreme Speed's PP, which is very nice because it only has 8. Haze also helps me with all the setup he has, like setup on his Mimikyu, setup on his Bisharp, and setup potentially with Cotton Guard on the, or Agility on the Ampharos. What else is there? We are not 3 killed by Jolly Life Orb Shadow Claw from Mimikyu, which is nice. So if he's Life Orb, we're safe. Next up though is our Umbreon, which is not 2 killed by Jolly Mimikyu's Play Rough, so if he's not Life Orb, I have a base cover here with my Umbreon. We are not OHKO'd by +4 E-Killer's Extreme Speed after rocks, and that's without our berry, because we are running the Chillan berry, I think it is. Is that what it is? Yeah, which is the berry that it cuts normal type moves in half. So it's not super effective, yeah, but Arceus's Extreme Speed is very scary, and I want to make sure I have Foul Play. So if he's running a Swords Dance, which I expect to kind of run, Swords Dance should be able to break subs and just do tons of damage to him, which is fantastic. I have, we're also not 2 KO'd by Jolly Superpower from Tornadus, which is very cool. And the rest is put into our special defense. Taunt lets me 1v1 the Slowbro. If I'm not running Taunt, I lose to the Slowbro. This set loses to Slowbro if he's Calm Mind or if he's Toxic or whatever. So it also helps with Arceus. I want to have Roar on the set. I kind of learned my lesson. When we played against the Arceus Dark, I want to have Roar on that set, but I ran Taunt instead. And I decided to run Taunt again. Is it going to bite me in the ass like it did that time? Who knows? I'm hoping it doesn't, but it could. Next up, our last mon is going to be our Hariyama here, which is not OHKO'd by Adamant +2 EQ from Arceus, just in case. Wait, no, that should be Extreme Speed, not EQ. Yeah. Should not be OHKO'd by Adamant +2 Extreme Speed from Arceus. We're also not 2 KO'd by Timid Air Slash from Tornadus. We have Rock Slide for Tornadus, EQ for most things, and Knockoff is for utility plus Slowbro, and Close Combat is for the Arceus. Arceus does not appreciate taking a close combat from this thing. So that is our team. I'm really hoping we can put in a lot of work against him. I don't even think I mentioned the moves for my Slowbro, my Umbreon. Foul Play, Taunt, Wish, Toxic. He brought the Roselia, which is scary because I can't beat it 1v1 with my Altaria. The other thing with this is because he brought that thing, Toxic Spikes have to be set up after this thing goes down, because I need to make sure that I get the Arceus Toxic or Poisoned or whatever, because if it's not running Refresh, I'll be fine against it. And I don't know what set he's going to run. He could run literally anything, basically. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Long team builder as usual, and let's just go ahead and hop into it. So looking at what he brought, my lead is going to be my Primal Groudon. I wish I had more time to think about my lead, but I kind of ran out of time, honestly. So I'm leading with the Groudon here, as I don't know exactly what he wants to lead with, but I'm expecting maybe the Roselia to try and get up a T-Spike. If he's running Chlorophyll, he can outspeed me, get the T-Spike up or whatever, get the Spike up or whatever it may be, I don't know. But he ends up leading off with Con, which is going to be the Mimikyu. And this is interesting. I'm very scared of Destiny Bond with this thing, so I'm going to Primal Revert, and I'm going to fire off the Fire Punch. Why do I think Fire Punch against this thing? Well, I gotta get rid of its disguise first of all. We do OHKO with the Fire Punch once its disguise is broken, which kind of sucks because we can't just freely click Fire Punch now, as he's gonna go for a Destiny Bond or something. So I go for the Fire Punch here, as he's going to go for Infestation. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Infestation on your Mimikyu when Mimikyu has a really good stab against me. What are you doing? Fire Punch comes out. We break his disguise, and we're gonna take damage from Infestation as. Yeah, now we're going to kind of see a bit of an interesting set. Now, I decide to click rest here. Why do I click rest? Well, because I expected him to run Destiny Bond. So he just sets up a sub, which, why? Why did you set up a sub out of all things? It's such a weird, like, what are you going to do to a Primal Groudon? Like, you're running Swords Dance and Shadow Claws your last 2 moves, okay. I'm back to max HP, I have a Sleep Talk. I can just honestly just win right here. Like, there's not really much that you can do to me. I can just set up a bunch of bulk ups if I get lucky with my rolls, and I'll be fine. So I'm going to go for the Sleep Talk here, I believe, as I'm pretty sure I rolled a Fire Punch. But what does he do? He clicks Curse. I'm taking 25% more per turn from the Curse. I'm also taking Infestation damage, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just lost my primal. I'm losing my Primal Groudon to an Infestation Curse Mimikyu when this thing is my win con. At least one of them. Especially now, my win con definitely because of the Roselia. What the hell? What do I do? Curse comes out and look at this damage. 171. I'm going to go all the way down to 123. It's like almost 50 points of health. Plus the 24 points in Infestation. That's awful. He ends up going for Protect. So he reveals his last move. He has no attacks on this thing. No attacks to do damage, like real damage to me. He has Curse, Infestation, Protect, and Sub. After the game, he told me this was it was a set meant for speed past Scolipede. So, yeah, whatever, not the end of the world. I mean, we're not allowed to speed pass in this league, so I'll take it. But at this point in time, we end up not getting freed from Infestation yet, but we're going to wake up this turn, which is huge because he can't kill me with anything he wants to go for. So he goes for a sub here, which, whatever, he goes for sub, okay. And I'm going to wake up and go for rest. Why do I go for rest? Because if I don't go for rest, I'll drop the next turn. The good news is I should be freed from Infestation this coming turn, so I'm hoping that that works out for me. So, actually, I think I take... Yeah, I take 25%. Anyways, so he's going to gain back more recovery from leftovers, and this set is becoming really annoying as we're going to take curse damage, and like, oh my god, it's... The good news is I'm free from Infestation now, so I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Hariyama here, as what does he end up doing? He ends up going into his Tornadus. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. He did it. In comes my Hariyama here, and I'm like, I just need to play aggressive here, so I'm just going to stay in. No matter what happens, I'm staying in. I'm clicking the Rock Slide here, I believe, as he goes for the U-turn. I kind of wish I had Stone Edge, because if I had Stone Edge, I had a chance to KO this thing from full, but I wasn't confident in landing it. So in comes the Roselia, which can set up a Toxic Spike, can set up a Spike, and just be generally annoying, which I don't want it to be. The good news is Earthquake does a good chunk of damage to this thing, so I'm going to go for a knockoff first to get rid of its Violet, and then Earthquake should be able to KO, hopefully, as long as he's not running Synthesis, which I don't think he has a reason to not run Synthesis. Anyways, knockoff comes out, and we find out that's a Violet, so that's good to know. I'm going to go for Earthquake here as he switches out, and really wish I had not clicked that. I really wish I clicked knockoff or something, because I would know the item that this thing has. But instead, I click Earthquake again, and he's immune to it. I'm going to go for Rock Slide here, though, as he ends up going for a knockoff, which is good, ish, I guess. I would have dropped to a Hurricane, even if I had the Assault Vest, which is kind of sucks, but I was kind of hoping that he was running Air Slash, and that's why he hadn't attacked me yet, because he was worried about being Koba Berry or being Assault Vest. So we do a ton of damage to him with the Rock Slide. Doesn't reveal to be Leftovers or Rocky Helmet or whatever, so he goes for a U-turn, as I believe I go for another Rock Slide, and I think he goes into the Mimikyu here, if I'm not mistaken, and he sacks that off, right? Yeah, he goes to Mimikyu here and he just sacks it off, so I am cool with that. Mimikyu was a really big scary threat, but it managed to not really do too much. It just scared me and kind of threw me off a lot, which could be useful. Anyways, we get the kill on that, so we quickly take the lead and we now have a 1 mon advantage. But in comes the Tornadus, and I'm just going to click Rock Slide here as he just go for Hurricane. Please miss. He doesn't miss. Had he missed, that would have been absolutely huge because we would have lived the hit and come to KO on the Tornadus, which would have been massive. But instead, we lose our answer to the normal type offensively. Anyways, I went for my Umbreon here. Kind of wish I had gone with that before, but it is what it is. And I'm now going to go for the Taunt. Why did I go for Taunt, though? Because I thought this thing might have Toxic or something. I don't know. Or Defog? What? I don't know. I click Taunt here. Wait, do I click Taunt? I do not click Taunt. I clicked Foul Play. Oops. I clicked Foul Play, yeah. And he ends up going to the Bisharp. I don't know what he wants to do exactly. I know he gets fighting coverage, but he goes for Rocks here, which really sucks because now Rocks are on my side is still, I think, to stay for the rest of the game because I don't think I have any removal this week. So Taunt comes out, and we stop it from potentially going for another round of Stealth Rocks, but I'm gonna go for a, I think go for a Wish here, right? Is that what I do? Or do I go for Foul Play? I think I Wish. Anyways, he's back to basically full HP on his Tornadoes, which is awful. But I go for Wish, and I'm gonna fire off a Foul Play. I'm gonna try and really chip this thing down as much as possible. He goes for Knockoff, and it ends up doing no damage to me, obviously, but he gets rid of my Chillin' Berry, which kind of sucks for the normal Arceus. And I go for Toxic actually on it. Why do I keep thinking I go for Foul Play on this thing? I know I just watched the replay a couple minutes ago, but I keep thinking I go for one move, and I go for the other one. Blech. Anyways, we are back to full HP because of our Wish. He is now taking Toxic Chip. The reason this kind of sucks is because this is a Regenerator mod with U-turn, so he can just U-turn out like he just did, and he'll be able to go into whatever he needs to and just get back to full. So yeah, anyways, I click Foul Play here as he goes into his, what is this thing called? Roselia, and I decide to click the, I think I click Taunt here. Yeah, we do enough to bring him down, and we shouldn't outspeed. I don't think we do. And he's going to switch out, and he's going to go into Burb again, which is the Tornadoes. And I believe I taunt him this time, right? I do taunt him this time. Yeah, kind of sucks that we taunt this thing because it could be a Assault Vest. I still don't know if it is or not. And I'm going to fire off a Foul Play this time, as I believe he just goes for another U-turn. So it's looking more and more likely that he doesn't have the superpower on this thing. He might just have Defog, or might just have, what is it called? I have no idea anymore, honestly, what the last move could be. Yeah, he goes into this thing, and he's I guess sacking it off, but I go for a Wish here, which is nice because at this point, we're going to gain back HP, be able to take hits from Arceus, take hits from the Thundurus, or the Tornadoes, or whatever, as he ends up going for a Sludge Bomb. So he was thinking he didn't outspeed, but he did. And because of that, we're going to get the KO on this thing. He could have gone for Synthesis, got back to, not full, but like 70%, and then just stalled out my Umbreon, which would have been awful. But instead, we managed to get the KO on him, which is, I will take it. But anyways, in comes MOD, which is the Arceus. And I go for Foul Play. Or Sub. I don't know. What do I go for? Foul Play? Yeah, Foul Play. What happens? Do we break the sub? Nope. And what do we do? Yeah, I'm thinking Swords Dance Extreme Speed, but what does he do? He clicks Iron Defense. Like, okay. Alright. Interesting. Means you probably don't have Recover if you're running Swords Dance, I guess. And I don't know why you wouldn't run Swords Dance on the set. So I go for Taunt. Now we're going to see. Go for the Extreme Speed. You don't have +1 boost. If you stay in, you're going to lose PP on your Extreme Speed, and we're going to be fine as long as we get you down and out of Extreme Speed. We are golden. What does he click, though? Judgment. Yeah. Special Arceus. Arceuses, we played 3 times now. 3 Arceus. We played Fairy, Dark, and Normal. And every single time, they have brought Mono Judgment. With Sub, and every single time, they completely demolish us. I don't know. Like, I gotta run Roar, but I can't. Anyways, we managed to break his sub, which is nice. I could have gone for Toxic there, which is what I did, and he ends up going into the Tornado. So, good play on his part. I kind of wish I didn't reveal the Toxic yet, but obviously there's no way you can know that. And yeah, so I'm gonna go for I'm going for the Wish here, I believe, actually, and he's going to go for the Z Hurricane, which means he likely is going to KO us. I think there's a chance we live. I honestly don't know anymore. It was a little while ago that I recorded this video or played this battle. But yeah, Z Hurricane comes out, and I'm thinking maybe we could live this hit. If we do, we have a decent shot at coming back, I guess. We'd have to live a U-turn or a Hurricane or whatever, but yeah, he ends up getting the KO on us, which sucks, but it happens. We lose our Umbreon here, and now I think it's down to 5-4 with, or no, 4-4. So yeah, but anyways, at this point, I'm going to go into my Altaria here. I'm like, I'm golden. If he goes for Sludge Wave, I'll outspeed the next turn. I'll live the Sludge Wave no matter what. So I go on a Mega Evolve, I click Sludge Wave. If he goes for Hurricane, I'll live because he's not Z Sludge Wave, he's not Z Hurricane anymore. I'm golden. I am set. I'm going to just set up, and because he's not carrying the Extreme Speed on the Arceus, or doesn't look like it at least, I'll be fine. But this guy runs Icy Wind on his Tornadoes, which is an amazing bring. Great prep. Like, damn. And because of that, we don't outspeed this thing anymore. And this is where the game kind of just goes even more downhill than it already was. Because I'm going to switch out. I still need this thing. And I can still take advantage of it, kind of. I really think I can do good with this thing. It could be really solid in a lot of different matchups, and I'm hoping it could work. I switch out, I go into Blue Lagoon, which is my, what is this called? This thing. As I'm expecting the Icy Wind because there's no reason for him to go for Hurricane. He goes for Hurricane. Why would you go for Hurricane? If you miss that hit, and I go for Dragon Nets again, I would speed you and I win. No, I win, but Yeah, no, not I win, but I get rid of your Thunder, your 20s, and I get rid of a lot of different things. I wanted to go in that thing just so I can click the Toxic Spike. The only reason I didn't go for before was because I knew I was confident he would have Taunt. He goes for Hurricane again. Why not knock off? I don't know. But he lands a third Hurricane in a row and gets rid of my next win con. I'm done at this point. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you just predicting absolutely everything I'm going for? Am I that easy to read right now? I'm honestly, I'm so disappointed in my play. I'm so disappointed in the fact that I just can't do this. I can't get wins. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't remember the last time I had not this bad of a stretch, but this bad of a past like 2-3 leagues. Anyways, I end up rolling bulk up with my sleep talk, which is nice because I didn't need the fire punch because he dies to the toxic anyways. And we're at +1 now, which is cool. And he missed the ice win, which is great as well. I'll take that. At least he missed something. But in comes the ARCEUS, and he's gonna go for the Iron Defense, which fair enough. He knows all my moves now. I go for the sleep talk again. I think I rolled the bulk up, right? Is that what I roll? What I roll? Sleep talk comes out, and I roll the bulk up. Yeah, so I'm a +2 attack, +2 defense. We should break a sub, which is nice. Only thing is, because he's not physical, which I thought he would be, he can 2-kill me with Judgment. Or if he can't 2-kill me, he'll 3-kill me. And I don't 3-kill back, that's for sure. So I'm going to go for the Fire Punch here, I believe. Or I go for the Rest, actually. Why did I go for Rest? Because I thought maybe I could live this hit. Who knows? I can live the hit, but it's not going to help me at all. So I rest. And I'm hoping I just got to get good rolls. Not good rolls, but solid, decent rolls with my Groudon's Sleep Talk. If I get a couple Fire Punches, maybe I can win. If I get a crit, that'd be awesome. Like, I'll take it, honestly. But it was for Calm, and I'm like, not even carrying Recover. I really, really wish I got the Toxic Spikes up on, because that would have been fantastic. Instead, I don't, and because of that, it's going to cost me. I go for Sleep Talk, and I get Rest. Damn, that's big. He goes for Judgment here. I can't take this. I can't take 2 anymore. He's +1. I go for Sleep Talk again, though, as we take tons of damage, over 100 points of health. And like I said, Sleep Talk comes out. What do I roll again? I roll Rest. And at this point, I think I just run. Yeah. Basically, the reason I ran is not because I was salty or anything. Like, I rolled 2 Fire Punches, I rolled 2 Bulk Ups, and I rolled 2 Rests. It is what it is. As there's fire trucks going outside. I don't know if you can hear them. I hope not. But I didn't forfeit because it's like, oh, I'm salty, grr. No, I've been hacked out way worse than that, and I didn't run. I ran because I'm like, my computer's been acting up lately. It already takes me, this video was, how long was this video? 13 minutes, all right? That takes me an hour to record on my computer, which is, I can't use my computer for an hour. And I need a monitor, though. I gotta be near it. So I didn't want it to last another 5 minutes of game time, which would have took another 20 minutes. Yeah. Anyways, we lose this game. I think it was 4-0, and at this point we now have a negative differential. We are, I think, 4 wins, 5 losses with a -1 diff. I don't know what it is about the end of this generation I'm just not succeeding in. Barely sneaking into playoffs. Like, I feel like my sets are solid. My sets are good. I'm not worried about, like my EVs are like, I'm putting them in useful places. I'm just not doing a good job putting it all together. And it's really costing me, and it sucks. And I feel like so disappointed. But we went 0-3 this week. Lost in LC, lost in APA, lost in BBL. And I'm really hoping that we can win BBL and APA next week, and we can win LC next week as well. I'm not as concerned about that, but I really want to sneak into playoffs for these leagues. And yeah. GG to Bird, though. He played circles around me. I did not notice I had no immunity to, or no resist to normal until after the battle. Not even while it was happening. He was like, I'm going to send you my title. Title of the video, Matt realizes he has no normal resists. Yeah. I don't know what to do. We have 1 week left. We are playing against... Who are we playing against? God, I had their team up. I'm supposed to be playing them at some point this week, and I've not built yet. The Groningen Gallows. We play against against Lux. And Lux is one of the best players that I know. He has Kiram Wade on his team. He has Tabakoko on his team as well, and Toxapex, so... Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have enjoyed this ridiculous season of the BBL, leave a like on the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you for watching. Check out AnimeAaron on YouTube, and I will see you all next time.